What's up, guys? My name's Logan. First and foremost, I want to say thanks for taking the time to stop by and check out this video. This is going to be the first video of many to come on my brand new YouTube channel, Automotive Addiction. On this channel, we're going to have a little bit of everything from car reviews to car shows to track days to detailing videos to modification reviews and a whole lot more. So if you love cars or you love trucks, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Follow along. I've got a whole lot planned for 2019. I can't wait to share it with you guys. Now that that's over, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. For today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing, install, and review of Morimoto's 2Stroke 2.0 LED headlight kit. The car we're going to be using is the one you see behind me, which is a 2018 Ford Edge. This Edge came from the factory with halogen projectors. We're going to do the bulb swap and see what kind of results we get. Now, I've got to be honest with you guys, this is my second time to shoot this video. The first time was yesterday. I did the full thing, unboxing, install, and review. Everything went great. Uploaded the videos to my laptop to do the editing. Realized that my mic wasn't on, got none of the audio, so I've decided to reshoot it, take everything back apart, redo all the video to help you guys out. So let's get started, see what we can do. Okay, so now for the unboxing. Since I've already done this once, there is only one of the two bulbs in this box. I wasn't going to take out both bulbs just for the unboxing video, but it'll be enough for you guys to get the idea. I did order the kit off Amazon through Morimoto. Took them about a week to ship it to me. In the kit came this box, which contains the bulbs and the drivers, as well as two connectors that look like this that were packaged separately, and I'll show you what these go to a little bit later. All right, now to get a little bit into the specifics of the bulb. So now this bulb is the H11 size, meaning it's a single beam bulb. So that gives you 3 LED chips on either side of the board. Now, if you had a dual beam bulb, there would be 6 on each side, 3 for the low, 3 for the high, obviously, and the same on the other side. Now, the chips used in the 2Strokes are the ZES LED chips by Philips, which are some of the newest, latest, greatest LED chips on the market. It wasn't too long ago that experts would highly recommend against putting an LED bulb in a projector housing that was not designed specifically for LED light output. But as technology advances, so does the versatility of the LED bulbs. And that's actually one thing that the 2Stroke touts, is its ability to work well in projector housings. So let's go ahead and get these installed and see how they work. Okay, before I show you the actual install process of the bulbs, I wanted to give you a little before and after of the halogen bulbs compared to the new LED bulbs. So here on the driver's side, you can see this is the old halogen bulb. Pretty typical for halogen projectors. The typical yellow halogen light output, clean cutoff, not as bright as it could be, but all in all, not terrible. I just thought there was some room for improvement. So I'll walk you over to this side where we already have the LED bulb installed. As you can see, much brighter, cleaner, whitish blue light. Overall, much better look. And I'll show you the cutoff line on the garage. So obviously halogen on the left with the LED bulb on the right. Very similar hot spot, still good clean cutoff line, and quite a bit brighter from the LED. So now let's go in the garage and show you how to get them installed. All right, so we've got the hood popped. Now for today's video, I'm going to be removing the entire housing just to make it easier for you guys to follow along with what I'm doing. If you're doing this at home, you absolutely don't have to take out the entire housing. There's plenty of room, especially on the driver's side, to get to the back of the headlight. Now on the passenger side, you've got the coolant reservoir, so a little less room, but still plenty, if you know what you're doing, to get to the back of the lights and do the bulb replacement without pulling the entire housing. Now, if you do want to go ahead and pull the housing, it's extremely simple. 2 screws, one up front here, one in the rear. Disconnect the wiring harness to the back of the housing. Just takes a little bit of wiggling to get the headlight assembly out, and then you can take it and put it on the workbench. So I'm going to go ahead and get this housing out and we can get started. now we're back at the workbench. I've got the driver's side housing on the bench. Now this is flipped upside down, so we are going to be working on the outer of the two lights. This is going to be your low beam and the projector housing. The inner one is the high beam and just the typical reflector housing. So to remove the old bulb, easy enough. Just remove the dust cover from the back, unclip the wiring to the bulb, twist the bulb counterclockwise, and there is your standard H11 bulb. Now I will show you in comparison. There is a little size comparison to the 2-stroke H11. You can see the only real difference is the heat sink on the Morimoto, on the LED bulb. But all in all, won't be an issue. Plenty of room inside the forward edge housings to get these installed. Okay, so now it's time to install the LED bulb. This is where the additional connector that was shipped with the kit is going to come in. So I'm not sure if all of the Morimoto 2-stroke kits are going to come with this or if it's just for the H11, but it's easy enough. So the connector is going to, it's just a male-female connector. It is going to go straight to the factory wiring harness. You will hear a nice click, snug connection, and then the male end is going to go to the female end of the bulb, and that clicks in just like that, and there you go. Now you are completely wired. All we have to do now is tuck all of the wiring inside of the housing. I try to get the driver to go on the bottom side of the housing, that way it's not resting on top of the bulb. And then just like any bulb, you are going to just insert, line it up, and find that quarter turn. So there you go, just tuck the wires inside. As you can see, plenty of room, no issues hiding the wires inside, no clearance issues on the back of the heatsink with the dust cover. All you have to do is reinstall the dust cover and you're good to go. Now one thing to keep in mind is there are 3 or 4 different orientation options of the bulb in the housing. So if you're not getting the light output that you want, you can actually take out and adjust the orientation inside the housing, which will change your light output slightly. I took a little bit of playing last night, but I know where it was and I know this is the proper alignment. So now it's time to get this reinstalled into the car and we will be done. Now one little tip when you're putting the housing back in, if you were to take it out, is that there are 2 different screw links. The longer one is going to go in the front and the shorter one in the back. It's a mistake that I made the first time and it's something that's easily avoidable. So just thought I would let y'all know to help you out. Alright guys, so here is the finished product. All in all, I'm extremely pleased with how it turned out. Very, very happy with the kit. Good quality products, very, very easy install. Could probably do the install with 0 tools in about 15 to 20 minutes if you knew what you were doing. Don't have any data to back it up, but it does look quite a bit brighter, as well as the added benefit of that cleaner white light as opposed to the yellow light you could get with the halogen. I would definitely recommend this for anybody who has a car that came with a factory halogen projector or even halogen reflector. If you're looking to upgrade the performance as well as the look of your car, would definitely recommend the Morimoto 2-stroke LED bulb kit. Show you kind of the light output you can see there. So very, very good concentrated hot spots as well as a good clean cutoff line. So if you guys have any questions or comments, drop them in the comments section. Or if there's anything else you'd like to see next, just let me know. Until next time, thanks for stopping by.